Welcome. Let's try this again, guys. Welcome. Let's hope this is gonna work because, yeah. Hello, my name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth and Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome. I am checking in. I miss you guys. I do miss you guys. It's a lot going on, a lot to be discussed. Let me get my cards here. I'm definitely going to be doing a little bit of reading. Well, a reading for the collective so we can talk about this energy. The new moon is going to be on the 26th of next week, and that's going to be a Wednesday. And yeah, and we're not going to talk about, this little, this little boo-boo that your girl did because she popped a bump, and that's supposed to be a no-no, but I couldn't help myself. But anyway, guys, I pray that everybody is in great spirits. As for me, I am holding on. Thank God. Welcome. I am holding on. Thank God my family and close friends is doing well. Now my nose wants to run now that I'm going live. Okay. But everybody's doing well so far, and I felt like it was my responsibility to you guys to check in physically and do a little live and do a little reading and just connect. I have been kind of like not MIA, but kind of like taking it back because like energy is heavy, energy is real, but at the same token I believe that we should still show up for one another because it's very easy to get lost up in here. At least it is for me. So yeah, so I am definitely going to do a little reading, but I wanted to take the time out to just discuss some things. We have a lot going on in the world. We already know what it is. And with social distancing, it is very hard on our emotional health. To say the least, with everything else that's happening, but emotionally it can be extremely taxing. Hence the little pimple that I popped, and now I gotta wait for that to go because my skin is starting to I would say react to the stresses that is here. It's crazy. Now we have to cover up, and it's a lot on the psyche. It's a lot. We literally left behind a life that we didn't even know that it was going to be left. And the big thing here is lessons. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing lessons. I'm hearing, what are you going to do with yourself? How is this situation how is this new life that we find ourselves living in? How are you going to show up for the new world, right? How are you going to show up for yourself? How are you going to show up for others? That is a big question. And I don't think that we all have, honestly, in my humble opinion, I don't think anybody really truly have the answers. Everybody is saying these things here and there, but I don't really think anybody has the answers, because here's the thing: things change as we go. Every day, builds a different layer to the train. Okay, because I'm like, everything is connected to another. The one thing says this, and the next thing you know, as a collective, emotionally, everybody's reacting differently, which creates the ambiance. But you have to, well, in my humble opinion, and this is something that I'm working on, finding the voice that already exists within you. And here's the thing, this is the reason why I'm saying that already exists within you, because it does. When you came as a spiritual being to have this physical experience, your spirit has everything it needs to be able to function in this lifetime, whether you know it or not. And now is the time to find different strengths. You know, the same type of pattern that we had to deal with things, the same coping mechanisms that we had to deal with things when things was before. Hi, sweetie. Hi, beautiful. You know, the same coping mechanisms that we had from before is not necessarily the same coping mechanisms that we're going to have today that's going to actually work, and it can be frustrated. You know, it's like if you used to doing the same thing to cope, and then here's the thing that you always crutched on, but it's like it's not really doing it for you anymore. In my humble opinion, I truly believe it's because it's a new dawn. It's a new day. Things has changed, honey. Things has changed. People are changing. You know, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and he said to me, I am going to remember every single person that was here for the cause, and I'm also going to remember the people that did not show up. And that's what it's coming down to, honey. That's what it's coming. People are taking notes. And it's not to say that people are looking to be negative and mean, but this is the time where you start to, this is the time where you start to really, or I should say, this is the time you are forced to really see what other people in your circle is really made of. This is the time. This is the time. I'm telling you, you're gonna be cutting a lot of people off. People that is close to you, people that you used to see, people that you used to listen to, is just not gonna do it for you anymore. People that used to be funny is like, you know, it's gonna be a lot of changes. You letting go a lot of things. This situation right here is bigger than just the situation. A whole shift, a whole cosmic shift is being implemented right now. We are in the middle of the shits, guys. So I'm definitely going to pull a card, but I had to say that because, and what I mean about cutting people off or cutting situations off or whatever you want to, however you want to take this, I mean it like it's time to shed off the dead skin. Like this damn, stupid little skin zit, because I wanted to pop it. Gotta wait for it to shut off. Right? The same way with relationships. The same thing is happening with relationships and the things that you used to go to use as a coping mechanism. The same thing, you're going to find yourself stripping down, letting go. Things that you used to like, you're not going to like anymore. And it's okay because it's not supposed to come into this new life that we find ourselves in. It's crazy. Today I went to the store to go, gather and hunt a couple of things, and I wore this particular jacket, and honestly speaking, I don't think I ever would have really wore that jacket on a good day. And the jacket is nice, a little loud for my taste, and when I say loud, it had fatigue, and I love fatigue, but just certain things. And I remember saying to myself, and I just put it on, it looked cute, it looked decent, it looked presentable, right? But it just made me think about what is really important to me now. Because not to say I'm coming outside looking any type of way, although I find myself wearing the same things over and over again because I'm only going to come back in the house and take it off anyway. Then you got your Rona clothes. Oh, God, help me on the side because you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole situation, but I'm joking, but I'm not joking, because here's the thing. We are in a position of letting go. We are in a position of letting go, and it's okay because these are the tools that we don't need. So anyway, I have some cards here already pulled out, but what I'm going to do is pull one more. So the first card I have here is the Magician. The Magician. And when this card came up, the Magician, this is the first card I had already pulled out. It's so interesting because what I was just saying, we are magically inclined to build a new life for ourselves. And it's going to be a lot of shedding, a lot of seeing things that no longer exist in our lives. And we have to be okay with recreating a new space for ourselves, shedding and letting go of the old so we are able to move forward in the new, right? And that can be scary, that can be frustrating, that can be a lot of different things. But you know what? The blessings to be able to be in a position where you can actually shed and let go situations, I think personally is a big blessing to have the choice to do so, regardless in what space of life you find yourself in. You know, there's a lot of lack going on, and it can be really hard to feel like you're going to it can be really, it can, oh God, I can't, you know, I talk really fast. It can feel really overwhelmingly like out of control to want to, or be in a position to how can I say, manifest. But you know what? The power is within thee. The power is within you. You have the ability to do so, okay? The cosmic shift, let me tell you, when you came into this world and when you came into this earth, right, to live in this earthly plane, you came with all the tools that was already needed to see you through. But the only thing is, now that things are hazy and cloudy, it could appear that those powers no longer exist or are no longer in your reach, I should say. But that is a lie. That is a lie. Actually, your power, your energy, your vibe is even more heightened now because you have less, how should I say, you have less distractions around you. If you center yourself and you choose wisely to listen and adhere to the things that bring life into you and into your space, okay? And when you do this, you allow, okay, the Ace of Pentacles to come in. Honey, abundance, okay? My cup runneth over, okay? Life is still going on. Life is still blessed. There is still positive and love in the world. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that love comes in so many different spans and spaces. And this is also the time to give back. You know, I know that a lot of people are in a space of lack, tangibly and even emotionally, okay, because we're all emotionally spent. This is really draining on the spirit, on the mental, on the physical health. But guess what? When we come together as a unit, we're just that much more stronger. You know, when you pick up the phone and you check up on somebody, or you text somebody to see if they good, or give them a good word, let me tell you something, that just breathes miracles into the situation. You know, I have a dear family member that she's a nurse, and the day before yesterday, I texted her and I said, "You're my Wonder Woman." You know what I'm saying? And I meant it, because she's a freaking hero, dude. Like, honestly, like, she's out there, she's in the heart of it, and I don't take that lightly, because I love her and I'm proud of her. I'm proud to have somebody like that I know, okay, and that energy bounces back, because yeah, I'm not a nurse, you know, I am blessed to be where I'm at, right, while she's out there. But guess what? She called me yesterday and we had such a great, powerful conversation, and I was able to pour back into her. I was able to pray with her. I was able to erase, for the time being, those tears that want to gush out of her, right? And this is what we need to do as a collective, guys. This is our job. Like, honestly speaking, all of that glitz and glam is all good and everything, but the situation stands is that the glitz and glam is really coming from the heart, spirit. Whether you care somebody listening to you whether you care if somebody listens to you or not, because I always believe, even with this message, even with this live, this message will fall upon the right ears. You never know when somebody needs a word of encouragement, so be sure to not be stingy in that area. Even if it's like, if you go into the store, yeah, we're covered up, but I don't know, maybe if you don't have a lot of things, you could if you see somebody with kids or an elderly person or a person that doesn't look like they're doing as well as you can let them skip you. Like, is it gonna hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you gonna go anyway? You going home for the most part, right? I hope that everybody's being safe, right? So we can do things like that. Or if you're gonna go get groceries and you live around elderly people or people that are not able to really move like that, you can knock on the door and ask them, if they need something from the store. So that means there's less people that have to go outside. There's less people that have to take a risk, right? So that is something I had to breathe in for that, okay? So the next one is the Four of Wands. We have two ladies that is partying, dancing, and then we have a tent right here. This is a very interesting card in my humble opinion, and this is why I feel so, because I feel like our dreams going forward can seem to be very far away, but in every religion, whatever religion you follow, it's always about being able to celebrate before you see the outcome. Being able to be in great cheer as much as you can when you can. I'm going to be candid with you guys. Like, this last couple of, last week into last week, excuse me, I feel like after Wednesday, shit just went downhill for me. And when I say downhill, I mean I just wasn't in the best space mentally. I just didn't feel like myself. I felt heavy laden, and it's very hard when I get into that space, because it's very hard for me to get out of that space, because then my mind starts to going, I don't know if y'all know, but I do deal with anxiety. So then I'll sit there, and then it's just like anybody that has that and they deal with that, it can be very crippling, until you just get to the point and then you get out of it. And am I 100% out of it? No, I'm not. But the effort is there. I am better than I was last week, because honey, okay, and I think that's why I broke out. Okay, but am I gonna beat up on myself because I was in that episode? No, I'm not. And you shouldn't either, because I am a human being. I am having a physical experience, and this physical experience is rocking me, okay, moving and shaking, okay, and I get a little it gets a little dizzy sometimes. I mean, you know what I mean? And that's another thing. Being in this world now that we're living, that we find ourselves in, we come from such a heritage where you are supposed to produce and show up no matter what. I don't care. You could have just lost a toe. I'm good. And, all this fake it till you make it and this, that, and the third. And don't get me wrong. I understand that, because it does bring productivity, but it also builds a sense of unhealthiness, because you're not being true to yourself. You're not being honest where you are emotionally, physically, mentally, or spiritually. And going through that and dealing with that over and over again will definitely take a toll on you, whether it's the way you eat, whether it's the way you are interacting with other people, whether it's how you treat yourself, or all of the above, right? And there's no one to talk to, because no one wants to hear it. and everybody's trying to show up, and it's fake. So let's stop the shit. Let's stop the fakeness. Let's just stop. I'm sorry. I mean, sorry, not sorry for the curses. Sorry, not sorry. But this is what this newness is bringing. The real holy feel. So I'm looking at another card. Well, actually, I was looking at two cards. And these two cards that I had out, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to show you the first one. And this is a Four of Wands, right? And you have two figures that's celebrating. And then you have 10 of Cups. There you go. My mini deck, right? And I'm feeling energy in terms of a lot of celebration. I don't know why, but I'm feeling there's a lot of celebration going on. There's a lot of good energy that is definitely in the mix. And you're probably saying, well, Liz, where you getting your information from? The Creator. Because guess what? God loves us. You are made out of love. And you are also made out of the same material that the stars are made of. So you will get through this. I truly believe that we all, will and is getting through this. Because one thing about the human race, we're very resilient. We'll kick and scream and be upset and just be like in a whole uproar. But the actuality of it is whether you are going to walk the line comfortably or come along kicking and screaming or somebody dragging you, you're going to come along. Because every time you open your eyes, it's a new day to do better. Even if that better just means like, you know what, I took a shower today, right? Even if that better means that, you know what, I went and got my groceries and I made it home safe. Even if that better means, you know what, I'm going to finally return that call that I got 2 weeks ago and check up on my loved ones. Guys, that's not something that is to be taken lightly. And I'm going to pull another card because Spirit is telling me to do so. So that's what she's going to do, which is me. Oh, okay. See, this is why I do what I do. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Okay, I don't know if you can. Okay, here we go. That's with the lights. Okay, so we have this gentleman that is sitting and he is looking up at the stars and he is basically in awe from what he is feeling. And then you have the road, the steps that is going into the light. And this particular card, okay, and this particular card, I'm here for. And why is because manifestation. Once you stay still and once you allow yourself to be finally in peace, like at peace with this new life that we're living in, and I'm telling you, the world is mourning in so many different ways, and I get it because I am too. But once we get to another new, we allow new horizons to come. We allow new blessings to come. And we learn to understand that this road, these steps that leads to the Creator has always been there for us. You have always been fed. You have always been sheltered. You have always been looked out for in whatever shape or form. Whatever happens, you have already, and you have the tools to receive and give love, because we are all made of love, guys. Love is the power. When you stand in your love, when you start to get upset and nervous and whatever have you in your mind or emotionally, because a lot of times it's not only that you're stuck up here. You pick up the phone, you turn on the TV, it's everywhere, and that can be triggered. You can be triggered, right? We're all triggered. And it's okay. Because when those things happen, take a deep breath, exhale, and realize that you are love. You come from a space of love. I love you guys so very much. I am grateful to have my platform where I can show up, right? I think we're all moving slow. I think we're all moving slow, and being productive is a struggle. So showing up in whatever form that you see fit is a win. Is a win. Look at me. I'm sitting here, okay? I don't even put on makeup anymore. Like, honestly, when's the last time I saw me makeup? I mean, maybe my pre-recorded, but like, boo, ain't nobody got time. I'm here for the message, okay? I'm here for the message, guys. Not saying that I don't love my makeup and everything like that, but honestly speaking, it's about, I mean, this is my vibe. My vibe is the love. My makeup is the love, okay? My makeup is the love. My up is the love. Is the love energy that I want to give, and I am spewing out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Rather than like, oh, hold up, let me da 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 da, and all this other stuff. I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get lost in that. And I'm not saying, because one day y'all see me get put on makeup and y'all like, well, what happened? I am going with the vibes. I go with the flow. I work on every day going with the currency and not going against it. You know, if my spirit tells me, if I'm in a state of mind to put on makeup, then I will. And if not, I don't. Hey sis, welcome. You know what I'm saying? And I have my beautiful queens that's always here to support me. Like, honestly speaking, I love you guys so much. Like, it's not even like, I don't even have the words to say how much I love each and every one of you. You know, my channel is still a baby channel, but I don't even care, because guess what? Whether y'all come on all the time or y'all show me your faces every now and then, that means so much to me. It carries me, guys. It carries me, because I know that my words are not going unnoticed, right? And this is what I was saying. This is what we have to do for one another. We all start somewhere. Yes, we do. We do. And it's so funny that you say that, because I've been in the game, I'm going to say 2016, that's when I really started putting more content on my channel. But low key, I started my channel, I think 2000 and I want to say nine. I've been here for a minute, you know, but you know, this is a journey, because through that whole process, I have metamorphed so many different times, and I am grateful and I am humble. I am humble for all my subscribers, right? I mean, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I actually was just so thrilled, and I'm still thrilled, because it's not even about, it's so funny, in the beginning it is about the numbers. I'm not gonna front. You're like, oh, you know, how many subscribers did I get today? But now it's just, for me, it's just about the message and the content, you know what I mean? And connecting with you guys. And like you said, you got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You have to start somewhere. And whoever who looks at this message, don't look at how many people gives you thumbs up, how many people, you know, how many subscribers you have. I know it's hard, but know that you are here for a reason. We are all here for a reason. We are all here for one another. We're family, right? We're family. And when you know that you are blessed and you have blessings coming your way, hello, abundance is here. Know that you have the power, regardless of what you smell, what you see, you hear, you taste, you feel. Your senses are telling you so many things that's going against what your heart, your spirit is saying, which is love, which is saying that you are abundant, which is saying that you are healthy, which is saying that you are a conqueror, right? It's weird, because it's like, sometimes you have to ignore your physical senses and go with your other sense that people don't talk about that much, which is your third eye, which is your spirit, which is connected to the divine. Boo. That's the one I care about. All that other stuff, don't get me wrong, I'm not focusing on those things, because you can't help it. We live in this world, but we have to understand that our cups runneth over. We are blessed. Know that you are blessed and pass the message on. When you see your fellow man falling and they feeling some type of way and they feeling down, speak life into them. Speak love into them. Give of good cheer, because we all need it. We all need one another. I need y'all, right? Right? And I'm happy that y'all want me as well, right? We have to, in my humble opinion, constantly bring this into the new world that we live in, which is love. We have to make sure that we don't leave that behind. I know that we're covered up now. No one can actually smile, those nice friendly smiles that we had on the streets. Like sometimes I would walk outside and with my dog, and then somebody occasionally, I would smile at them or they would smile at me, and it's just like, you get it, that vibe. Right now we don't have that. So any act, even if it's a prayer by yourself, of giving thanks and gratitude into the world, please do so, guys. Give good cheer, please. I'm almost like begging you. I don't want to cry. I'm getting emotional, because in this new world, we have to understand, we have to bring love. We have to smile with your eyes. And right. Oh, you know what's so funny that you said that, smile with your eyes, right? Wow, that's such a blessing that you would say that, because I was thinking that today. I was like, that's another thing. I usually have my shades on, right? I wear glasses, but outside I usually have my shades on. And I noticed that, first of all, I want to see what I'm getting. And I want to see, period. So I have my glasses on, and I don't have my eyes covered. And now I notice that with the mask, I'm usually now wanting to come outside with my glasses. And sometimes your presence is all the light and joy someone needs in that new moment. That is so true. And that is true. Sometimes your presence is all a person needs in that moment in your life. And that is definitely true. And I do think about that every day. And I pray that not only you, we all feel like that as a collective. That's a new. Because like you said, smile with your eyes, right? It's so, that's what I was going to say. Got derailed. Gemini traits. Okay. I was walking past this gentleman, right? And of course, I'm covered up, right? And we both made eye contact. And I felt myself, like, the thought, like, came in my mind to smile with my eyes. And it's so funny that you would say that. What is that called? Smizing? Anyway, I think I got that from Tara Banks when she used to do the Hush show and stuff like that and everything like that. But that's what I'm talking about. You see how you just said that you have to smile with your eyes. Sometimes your presence is just good enough. And I'm just praying that all of us continue this vibe that we have going on. My channel has changed so much. It's crazy. A lot of things I did make private because I want to keep it like, what I'm saying, on a message. And not saying it wasn't on a message before, but I just feel like I just want to share and say that, first of all, thank you to the people that's here. Thank you for the people for the replays. I just want to say I love you guys so much, and I really am so grateful and humble to each and every one of you. Like, no shade, no tea, because I can talk to you guys. I can share my thoughts with you guys. And it's not to say that I don't have people in my life that I can share with, but you know what I'm talking about, because you here too, boo. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I love y'all so much. I'm so grateful that I was able to do this reading with you guys. I'm so grateful that I was able to share with you guys. Guys, it's 33, 38, 30. It's almost 40 minutes I've been here, but it's all good because I felt I had a lot that I want to say, a lot that I want to share, and I'm so glad that I did it because it needed to be heard. And please share this video if this helped in the least, and pass it on, because I truly believe a message is always great to hear, especially a positive one in a world that has so much cloudy situations going on, if you know what I mean. Okay, guys, stay safe, stay in love, Give love, be in your abundance because you are abundantly made. I stand with you in knowing that you are healthy. I stand with you in knowing that you are abundant. I stand with you in knowing that your loved ones are healthy and abundant and safe. Okay? Because they say anytime when there's more than one person that comes together, that magic, that prayer is powerful. So I pour into you guys. I love you so much. I definitely will speak to you soon.